Yo, what's good guys, it's your boy Firm, and in today's video we're going to be making a tutorial on how to make a SGPWES GLORYTEE SLUMP6 war type beat, war like glow type beat, some hard shit. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, so first things first, sound selection is very key in these beats. You really want to have some hard fucking sounds, like some hard ass shit. So first of all, I started off by going to the typical 1K kit. I found a one shot in there that sounds like this. Some crazy hard type shit, some grungy type shit, and I laid this pattern down. Yeah, so that basically repeats for the whole beat, and that was just some hard shit, just some shit to really just make that shit hard. Next things next, I also found this one shot that's in the same kit, typical 1K stash kit. It sounds like this. In a lot of these beats, a trumpet is very prominent, like as a really nice, like hard type sound. And basically what I did with this is, with the same thing with all the other patterns in this beat too, I really only went up one semitone with the sounds, just to kind of give that nice dissonant feel. And this is what the trumpet sounds like. And that also repeats throughout the same beat. It also just pairs with the digital sound to create like a nice hard organic sound in there, because most of these beats use trumpets. And yeah, I just put that in there to pair with the synth. After that, for the melody, I went in also same kit. Yo, typical 1K has a lot of fire ass sounds. Make sure you go check out his kits if you really want to make stuff like this. After that, I found like a
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Alright, so after I added the trumpet, I went through the same stash kit. Like I said, this stash kit is fire. I went through the effects tab and I found this little glitch data sound. It goes like this, and I laid it right in between the 2 and the 3, so basically it plays out like this. Yeah, and I added that, and it repeats throughout the whole beat, it repeats throughout the whole beat. It's just a really fire like little accent sound. A lot of these beats have like accent sounds like that, glitch sounds, like layers and textures and stuff, and it really gets that digital feel across, like that war type feel. It just makes the beat like so much more harder every time. So right after I added that little glitch data sound, I went through the same stash kit. I know it's getting fucking repetitive, but I felt like the trumpet could pair with something, so I grabbed this string sound and I basically put that an octave higher than what the trumpet was playing, and I put it like this. And that basically repeats, and it repeats for the whole beat except for the verse, because in the verse you generally just want to take out some sounds to leave some space for the artist to kind of just go crazy on that part. And then last but not least, you already know I went into the same typical 1K kit. This kit, like this is the first time I'm using it. This shit is fucking fire. But I went through and I found a little lead sound, and I added like a little arpeggiator. This is what lead sounds like. Hard as shit, like some digital sound type shit. And I added this little arpeggiating pattern. And that basically repeats and comes in for only this part on the verse, because I felt like it didn't really fit in the beat like the whole time. So I just added it for this little part of the verse when the verse is ending and then the hook is coming back. It just added a really nice touch to the verse, and that's basically it for the melody. And now for the drums. Drums are very important in these type of beats, especially with the sound selection. You really want to have a lot of snares in there. You want to have like a quick hi-hat with a lot of rolls and shit, and you basically just want to have a lot of sounds going on. Especially in these beats, use a snare roll at the end. A snare roll will really fucking like put the shit all together, make it sound hella hard. That's what a lot of these like war glow beats do. So first things first, I added in this hi-hat, and it goes like this. Yeah, basically I made sure to implement a decent amount of rolls. I didn't really want to flood it too much with the rolls, because they kind of sound like repetitive when you're using them too much. But I think the way I added them in this beat used a nice touch to like sauce up the beat. Okay, so right after that, I felt like the hi-hats could use a little bit more. So I was just going through and I found these two open hat sounds. So I kind of played them in a hi-hat type pattern. It goes like this. And that basically repeats whenever the hi-hats, or not the hi-hats, sorry, the open hats are playing. And that really just added a nice bounce with the hi-hats. I'll go ahead and play them both together. It really just made the drums sound really nice. And right after that, I came in, I added this snare sound that sounds like this. Basically just a simple snare pattern. I really just went in and added what I thought sounded good with the hi-hats. So far all the drums sound like this. Yeah, basically like a really bouncy pattern, hard so far. Right after that, I went through and like I said in the beginning, you always want to add a snare roll. So right after that, I added this little snare roll that goes like this. It's like basically in a lot of snare rolls, you want to have higher octave snares going to lower octave snares. I don't know. I just found out that that makes like your snare rolls sound a lot better. And this is what it sounds like at the end, the snare roll. Yeah, basically the snare rolls in this beat add a lot of touch and a lot of like feeling to it, and it really just transitions very nicely into the next section every time. It makes it feel like that first impact of the next 8 bars is just so much harder. And then for the 808, I added the first 808 that sounds like this. Some hard shit. Like I said, sound selection in these beats is really crucial. You really want a hard 808 just to kind of like hard digital sounding. Like this is not really like a normal sounding 808, it's kind of more digital sounding. It really just pulls the beat together and makes everything like so much harder. I laid down this pattern, and at the end it goes like this. And a lot of my beats in these, I use a lot of slidey notes because I feel like the slidey notes into the higher octave notes sound really good in these beats. It just makes this shit really hard. And I follow the bass notes of like the trumpet and stuff, and the synth that I showed y'all earlier. Just really adds like a nice element to the beat. These are what all the drums sound like so far. Yeah, so basically some really hard shit just really go along with the melody. And then right after that, for the verse, I added 2 more elements of like my drums. I added this little perk sound right here. It's just a simple little perk, just adds a little bit more to the beat. And then for the verse, I feel like in these beats, a lot of them have 808 switch ups. Like that shit is really necessary. And for the verse, I wanted like a less, I wanted like a more subtle 808 because the verse is usually like more subtle. So I went ahead in the typical 1K kit again, and I added this 808. Yeah, once again, it just follows those bass notes and creates that really dissonant feel, and it's just hard overall. But yeah guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, sub, you know, do all that fancy shit. I'm have a song dropping soon, and I have a few songs on a few projects I can't say, but just make sure to go keep up my socials, stream all the songs I put out and that I prod. But yeah, without further ado, here's the beat. Enjoy.